Hey guys, I am going to Colorado for the week. I'm going to be picking out some books that I plan to read while I'm there. But first, let's switch my Kindle to my new travel case. My regular clear case isn't very protective of the front, and if she's going out on the town, I don't want her flinging around in my bag or getting scratched up. And then I have a removable pop socket, so I just took it off of my other one and put it on here. Let's pick out some books I'm gonna read. We have The Inadequate Heir. I am about 20% into this as I'm filming this, and I'm liking it so far. I really love this series. All the books that I'm going to be reading on this trip are going to be books on my Kindle because I don't want to bring any physical books because I am flying and I want to have room in case I want to bring some back, you know. This one is an ARC. This is Heartstrings by Ivy Fairbanks. This is the second book, the first one being Morbidly Yours. I rated that one 4.25. So when I got approved for this ARC, I was like, yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm about 10% into this one. I think I'm also going to read Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. So I will be taking it with me on this trip. Very excited. Hoping to do lots of reading on the plane. I don't even know how long the plane ride is. Maybe 5 hours? But that should be a good amount of reading time. Hopefully I'll read for the whole time. So I have a couple hour drive, and then we are leaving tomorrow, and then we have to drive to the airport, and then I'll be reading on the plane. But in the car, I think I'm going to listen to Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I know her books are very popular, but I really have never thought of picking them up until a bunch of people told me to read it because I was looking for more romance books, especially for the summer. So I'm excited to start it and see how it is. I know that she has like 3 or 4 summer books out, so if I like this one, then I'll be pretty set. Look at this view. Wow, crazy. Okay, this is day 2, and on the plane yesterday I finished Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. And you know, I originally didn't think I wanted to read this book, And I now remember why. Because 2 years ago I saw a video about something that happens, like a trope that's in there. I don't want to say it because it is a spoiler. But I mean, if you want to ask me in the comments, like I'll tell you. Just if you don't want to know, don't go look it. But there's a trope in there that I really did not want to read. And then everyone this summer was like, read every summer after, read Carly Fortune. Like, it's so good for summer. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to my people. And, you know, I feel so conflicted. I rated it 4 stars, which I thought I was going to rate it okay. When I started it, I was like, this is so good. Like, it just immediately felt like you were, like, on a beach. Like, it was summertime and you're by the water. Like, it just felt like it was so atmospheric. Like, I felt like I was there. And I really loved that because, like, that's what I'm looking for in this type of summer romance. And I feel like she is really good at, like, transporting you to that place. But then, of course, then I remembered the trope that happens, and I was like, no! And I was like, I'm gonna rate it lower, like way lower, like maybe even a 3 or 3.5. And then I finished it, and I was like, ugh. And then I rated it 4, which, okay, do I still hate that trope? Yes. I just saw a deer. Oh my god. I live in Florida, by the way, so sometimes I see deer and stuff, but it's like, I'm more likely to see an alligator, you know what I mean? I'm like conflicted because I really liked it. Damn it. Also, there are people right there. And then they're probably gonna see me, but that's fine. Wait. I am going to read her other books because I think she is really good at writing summer romance. It makes you feel like you're right there. Like, that's what I need to read in the summer when I'm feeling those vibes, because I'm not a huge fan of summer in general. So I need to romanticize that as much as I can, or I'm just gonna be upset about how much I'm sweating. I love a good summer romance. Like, that's what really puts me in the spirit of the season. It's literally like the summer I turned pretty, but for adults. I guess I'll just have to look past that horrible trope that I despise with all of my being. I started reading Heartstrings, and girl, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not interested enough. I'm like reading it here and there. I'm not like fully reading it. I don't know. I'm just kind of doing whatever, seeing where the wind takes me. So I started Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams this morning, and I'm 25% in. I'm really liking it. I liked When in Rome, but I feel like I'm liking this one a little bit more. There's an aspect that I don't absolutely love, but I'm a little picky when it comes to like tropes and topics that are discussed in like contemporary romance. Hey guys, so we were around shops and I got This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I wanted to find it used and I found it used for $10, so that's pretty cool. Cat blind box, and we're gonna open it up. I am not that big into blind boxes unless they're cat themed or strawberry shortcake. So let's open it up. I really like the cat laying down and in the bunny costume. I don't really like the one that's crying because it's kind of sad. Watch me get that one. Let's open it up. My clear bag. I got the crying one. Costume. It's actually cute. Today we went to a couple local bookstores. Tattered Cover Bookstore. I got One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. He got Dark Matter, which I've heard really good things about this, so I think I'm gonna read this as well. Oh, and then I got this Capricorn sticker for my Kindle because I am a Capricorn. And then we went to the Goodwill bins and I got 6 books for $4. You heard me correctly. Let's go through them. Starting out, okay, these are all books that have been on my radar. This one we have is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I know that people love this book. And then I found Boyfriend Material. Then I got In 5 Years, and I believe this is a romance with like magic realism. Like she wakes up one day and she spends an hour in her life 5 years from now. And apparently the ending is really sad. I only knew that when I was looking at the Goodreads reviews. And then I found Tomorrow, The 10,000 Doors of January. And then I found, which I already have this book, but I found this copy of Frankenstein and I just love the cover. It's all done in comic book style. I got all of these books for $4, which is quite crazy. This is Charlie. So I finished Practice Makes Perfect and I ended up rating it 4.5 stars. She doesn't really have any good dating experience. So Amelia from the first book, who is dating Noah, Amelia has her bodyguard help Annie to practice dating and learn how to be more comfortable on dates. We can see where this is going, clearly. So the next book I think I'm going to read is Promise Me Sunshine. we got these bookmarks. They're super cute. Little cats on them. And then I got another blind box. And this is another cat one. Pretty much all of them are super cute. Really the only thing I wouldn't want, no, I'm scared to say this now because last time that's what I got, is a little fire camp set because there is no cat involved. So that would be not so fun. Guitar, a cat with like three cats with like mugs. But one has like a pink jacket and that one is super cute. Ah, I'm scared. I got the campfire. Oh my god, I'm never doing blind boxes again. Actually, that's evil. No cat in sight. I'm back. Okay. This better be a cat or I'm gonna be so upset. I can't tell. It feels kind of light. I don't know what that means though. Okay. Oh! Ah, it's a cat with a guitar! Okay, cute. Oh my gosh, someone's had a heart attack. Briefly. Okay, now the little cat can sit on his log.
And now the other one is crying because he's getting serenaded by this one.
Exactly. So these are like little cats laying different ways. I really like the orange ones. I got one of the orange ones. Evie Kitty. Back from Colorado. I went to a bunch of indie bookstores, used bookstores. I went to a Goodwill outlet, like the Goodwill bins, and I found a bunch of books for like less than $1 each. I didn't get to record at all the places I went because I forgot. I also went to some free little libraries, so I have a bit of a haul for you guys. Carry On. This is a fantasy series. I've heard really good things about this. Pride and Premeditation. I've been wanting to check out this series. It is a Jane Austen murder mystery, like, retelling of sorts. And then I found Autumn's Tithe, I think is how you pronounce it. This edition is so pretty. Like, this is so pretty. Found The Gilded Wolves advanced reader copy. I've been wanting to check this out, so very good find. These Feathered Flames, which this cover is crazy. I did leave a few behind. I also didn't have much room in my suitcase, so I was like, you know, I gotta switch some of these out. So some of them had to be taken to free little libraries. but that's okay because I found some really good ones. So I finished Promise Me Sunshine and I really liked it. I rated it 4.75 stars. It was so good. It was so much more than a romance. A big point of the story was her learning how to live with her grief after losing her best friend. Miles helps Lenny through her grieving process because when he meets her, she's still in the first stages of grieving her best friend. This book made me cry. I was tearing up at points. And the author was very good at encapsulating how it feels to continue on and kind of have that fear of being happy without having your loved one still in your life, and how sometimes it just randomly hits you that they're no longer there. It was so good. It was actually so good. In this story, she is the nanny for Miles' niece, and I thought it was going to be more child forward, but it really isn't. Miles' kind of motivation for helping Lenny, aside from helping her grieve, is for Lenny to show him how to get along better with his niece. The next book that I started on the plane and then finished on the drive home was Meet Me at the Lake, which is the second book by Carly Fortune. It switches between two timelines, very similar to her first book, but in this one, Fern and Will meet when they're in college, and they only know each other for, I think it's a couple days or a week or so. I don't even know. I literally don't even know. And they spend a day together while they're both in relationships, kind of like flirting and spending the whole day, and they can feel that there's something there, but we don't know what happens yet. And then it switches between now when they're running into each other again and they have to work together to keep her mom's resort afloat. And I feel like them as children had more chemistry than they did as adults. They kind of, when they were adults, they were kind of just like, oh yeah, we know each other, we know everything about each other. There kind of wasn't a point where we saw their relationship forming as adults. They definitely were attracted to one another, but I didn't really feel any actual emotional connection. I didn't feel anything real. And she knew nothing about this man. Nothing about this man. Like, literally, she was like, oh, he won't tell me anything about his life for the past 10 years. Because something happened to them. Like, something happened between them 10 years before. And then they hadn't spoken to each other. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I have no idea what happened with him the last 10 years. But, whoa. Whoa. Like, hey, how about we talk first? It was like, oh, we spent a night with each other, and then the morning, and then the afternoon, and then the night again, and then I stayed over again. I'm like, oh my. And she's like, and I still don't know who he's calling on the phone, and I still don't know what he's done the past years, and I still don't know anything. Mama, stand up. Stand up. What is happening? Actually, no. Wasn't giving. It wasn't giving. I hope you liked this vlog. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on other socials. Thank you so much for watching.